Hello, everybody. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can hear and see me, okay, let me know in the chat. I want to be sure the microphone is working, the camera, everything is working. So if you can see me very well and you can hear me clearly, let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know in the chat. Okay, Awa says that you can hear and see me loud and clear from Enifa. Okay, good. Enifa is joining us from Malawi, and Awa from Cameroon. You are all welcome. Let us share the link with our friends to join us. Let us share it with our friends to join us. Share with somebody, share the link with somebody so they can also join us. I see Asante is watching. Let us know where you are watching us from. And if it's your first time, let us know. Fifi can hear and see. Good to know, Fifi. Asante from Ghana. Asante from Ghana. Bidemi is in the house. Good evening, Bidemi. Hope you are doing well. Fifi from Ghana. Okay. So I'm sure most of you know that I've been very busy since last week. Very, very, very busy. I've been very busy. Apart from my brother who graduated, so I have to be in Canada. Here in the US too, as a pastor, I'm hosting the women's group of all our churches across the United States and Canada. So I'm very busy putting things together to welcome all of them to Connecticut. So I've been very busy, and we're going to have all the women coming here. So it's a big thing. I've been very busy, very tired, exhausted, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And the weather has also been very hot, very hot. Last night I couldn't sleep. It was so hot, and I didn't put in the air conditioner. So it was my fault. It was my fault. And I was sweating. The fan couldn't help. It was so hot. But the moment it was morning, the moment I woke up, I went to put the air conditioning in. I don't want to have that problem today. Interestingly, the weather today is a little bit better, so that has been my week and my day. But all in all, I would say it has been a good week. Last week was good. I had the opportunity to be with my brother. I haven't seen him in a while. We communicate, but face to face, I haven't seen him in a while. So it was a good thing that I saw him and was with him that 3 days. It was a good time in Canada. And I will give you a few updates on some things that I'm going to do for people who will be interested in coming to Canada. So make sure you stay till the end. Make sure you stay till the end. Yeah, Bidemi, the trip was good. It was good. Like I was saying, I had the opportunity to be with my brother, so that was good. Yeah, everything went well. I see Mohammed, Saibo. I see all of you watching. Let us know where you are watching from, and if it's your first time, let us know. Let us know. So as you are on, share the link with your friends. Let them join in. Invite somebody to join. Share it on your Facebook page, your WhatsApp group, wherever you have people, you have your network, share it there. Let others come and join in. Kwabena from Kasoa is here. Kwabena, how are you doing? How is Tema? Now you have moved to Kasoa, I guess. Okay, from Kasoa. So how is Kasoa traffic? I know the traffic in Kasoa can never change. Still the same. I did the G. You are welcome. Let us know where you are joining us from. And if it's your first time, let us know. And also share the link with your friends. Invite them. Let them join us. Invite them. Yeah. Kaswani traffic, man. That one is crazy. It is. Kwabena, I agree with you. Kaswa need a railway line. Kaswa need a railway line. Yeah, I agree. I agree, pa. Let me say that your brother is a pure son of Ghana by displaying that. Yeah, of course. You have to represent. You have to represent. When you come, you do the same. When you come, you do the same. Abdullah is watching from Tamale. Hope everything is going well in Tamale. Olonka is in the house. Olonka, how are you doing? Good, 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 good. Abdullah is joining us on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Dave, how are you? So, like I said, I made some observations in Canada that are very important. Canada really, I don't know how to put it, but the country need a lot of people to come in. Believe me, they need people to come into the country. They need people to come into the country. They need people to come into the country. Because if I'm comparing Canada with the US, like Canada is about 40 million people and US is about almost 400 million. That's the official numbers we have. Imagine the unofficial numbers, you know. So Canada is like an empty country. Some of you saw the video of the graduation, and somebody was asking the question of why is it that we have only black people sitting together like that? Somebody even said it was racism. No, it wasn't. Actually, what was happening is that the engineering department, those who are doing the master's program in engineering and mining, are 99% blacks. 99% blacks. And out of the 99% blacks, I think 99% were Ghanaians. And so because they sit according to their names alphabetically. That's why you were seeing all the Ghanaians, the black people sitting together. Those who were in front of them were the PhD students. So it is something that I'm looking into. And I'm putting a lot of resources on the website to guide those who will be interested in studying in Canada. You see, the advantage with Canada is that you won't go through interview like US does. Once your documents and everything is genuine, you have your financial proof and everything, and they accept it, they call you to come and take your visa. So that's one thing that makes it a bit easier there. The only thing is, if you don't take care, because a lot of people think Canada is easy, so let us go there. A lot of the schools have taken advantage of it. Most of the schools are not even recognized. You see, so you might end up going to a university that is not recognized. They will take your money, and then you come out and you have nothing. So you need to be very careful. So I've put together resources showing the universities that you can trust. You know, I'm very careful about those things. I'm very, very careful. That are recognized by the country, the government, that you can go to, that is going to be beneficial to you. So watch out from today, tomorrow, you will see the materials being published on the website. Make sure you go and check it out. Make sure you check the website out so that you will know a lot about it. I'm going to do for different programs at the various universities. I'll talk about the universities, where they rank everything, how you can get scholarship for those schools and everything. I'm working on all that. So I'm going to put everything there for you so that you can benefit from it. You can benefit from it. Olunka says I look bright tonight. Maybe it's because of the white. Maybe I should be wearing white more. Say my favorite country. Good, good. Yeah, it's been a long time, Olunka. Great. So Canada is an opportunity you can look into. I'm going to make it easy for you to be able to take advantage of Canada. I'm going to do that. I think the potential is there. The opportunities are there. We need to take advantage of it. The country needs people. They need people. The only challenge they have that they are trying to face is accommodation. Accommodation. There are people there, but they don't have enough accommodation and infrastructure for the people. So I hear the government is doing something about it to rectify that situation. So guys, just look out for it. From tomorrow, you will see these materials on the website, and I'll share the link on the Facebook page. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. Take advantage of it. If it is something you want to pursue, take advantage of it. Bidemi says that I knew you went there not only for the graduation, but to gather resources that will be useful for everyone. Of course, everything I'm doing, I think about you guys too. So yeah, I think about you guys. I love you too. I love you more. Yeah. So watch out for those materials. They will be available for you so you can look at it. If it is something that you are interested in, take advantage of it. I'll be making more videos to guide you around that area. So keep watching. Share with somebody. If you know someone who will benefit from it, share with the person so that they can also benefit from it. Let it not only be you. Let it not only be you. Okay. I guess there are a few observations I also made. Things are too regimental in the country, like because there isn't much people in the country, the economy is also a bit slow. So for instance, you are there and you are looking for a place to eat. That can be a bit of a challenge. Coming from America, going to Canada, I have that experience where in America, if I should Google the nearest restaurant, I will have at least 20 restaurants popping up immediately nearest to me, maybe within a mile. But there you do restaurants near me, and everything that comes up either is close or it's not like real restaurant. So it's like life is limited in a way. Maybe it is because of the town I went to or the province I went to, but from the information I got, it looks like it cuts across, and you call for service, for instance, and it takes forever. It takes forever. Here, if I'm driving and I get a flat tire, if I get a flat tire and I call my insurance, within 20 minutes there should be maintenance people, roadside assistance ready to come and fix my issues for me. You get it? But there we had an issue. We had a flat tire and we were on the phone for hours. We didn't even get the opportunity to go and eat. We were hungry, but we couldn't. Because if you get off the line, that's it for you. You know, so those are some things that I observed. But I think it's a country that the opportunities are there because it's now trying to grow. It's now trying to populate the country with human beings. So a country like that with only 40 million, it means that they should open the door for everybody to come in. But they don't want people to come in and not have the resources that will help them. I think that's why they are also being stingy. If they have housing, I mean, it would have been wonderful for everybody going in. So David is asking a question that I was going to address. Yeah. I heard Trump saying he will issue out green card to international students who graduate successfully. Did he really say that? He said that. Trump said that. But you have to think about it again. It is Trump who is saying it. As to whether he will do it is another thing. We are in election period, so people say things for saying sake. People say things they may not even think about it before saying it. And we know his record. When it comes to black people or minorities, we know his record. We know what he has done, what he can do, and all those things. You get it? But that's what he said. He says that if you are an international student and you come to the US and graduate from college, whether first degree or master's program or PhD, once you graduate from a US college, your graduation should come with a green card. That would have been wonderful, isn't it? I think why he's saying that is if the country can use their resources to help you to study, why shouldn't they take advantage of that experience or knowledge you have gained and use it in the country? Logically, it makes sense. You get it? But as to whether he would do it, it's another thing. Maybe he just wants the vote. He wants the vote, and then he will say, "Oh, I just said it." Or maybe he means it. I don't know. It is Trump. It is Trump. When Trump's big, you can't take it serious. So we have to wait and see. So David, he said it. But you need to take it with a little pinch of salt. So that's what I will add to it. If it happened that way, it will be great. It will be great. I think it will be one of the greatest things that he would have done if he really do it, if he becomes a president and is able to do it. If you go through investing in America, of course, the system will need you to work here. So why not give you the green card and then work here, and the nation will benefit from you. So let's wait and see. David, let's wait and see. Olonka, I won't forget nurses. Don't worry. I won't forget nurses. Okay, let's share the link with our friends. Let's share it with our friends. Let's invite them to join us. Okay. So that's the update. If you have any question, let's shoot. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. If you have any question, bring it up. Let's deal with it. Bidemi. Yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. You never know. You never know. It might happen. It might happen. If that also happens, you know what is going to happen. It means that it is going to even be more difficult to come in. Because if you are going to graduate and get, in addition to your graduation, your green card, that's like, then it's like it's more than the visa lottery. It's more than the visa lottery. So it will even make it more difficult for people to come in. So if you are thinking of coming in, come in now. Come in now. Because if Trump comes, it will be difficult. And he's saying that if you manage to come in, then you are going to get your graduation and your green card together. That would be sweet. It will be sweet. But if that is anything to go by, then you should come in now before it becomes more difficult to come to the United States. That's just my caution. That's just what I would say. I see the cake points is joining. Diana is joining. Elizabeth is joining. Those of you in Ghana, if you need cake, make sure you go to the cake point. Call them. They have the best cake in Ghana. They have the best cake in Ghana. Bidemi says, I'm coming now. I just have to utilize your possible support and assistance too. We will. Greetings, Diana. Greetings. So, guys, if you have any question, bring it. Dave, that was a good question. Yeah, it's good to know about it. It's good to know. You are welcome. Just get ready, cake point, because people are going to call you for cake. Next week, I'm going to find out how many people ordered cake from the cake point. If you are going to have any event where there will be cake, call them. I'm sure they deliver all over the country. Yeah, I'm sure they can deliver to Tamale, Kumasi, everywhere. So call them. This is a small promotion I'm making for Cake Point. If you have a question, let us have it. Olonga, what do you mean by attestation? What do you mean by that? What attestation are you talking about? Bring your questions. Let's deal with them. Unless you don't have any questions, then that would be great. And let me chip this in. Those of you who have interviews this week and next week, I know several of you have interviews this week and next week. The things I've told you, do that. Do that. Because if you don't do what I told you and you go and do MMM and they refuse you, don't call and say, oh, Rev, they didn't give it to me. Oh, you didn't do what you had to do. So please, if you need any polishing, send me a test. Send me a test. David says, well, admission for 2025 come with new requirement or still same style? It's mostly the same. It's mostly the same. They won't change anything unless there's a change in the program structure. Otherwise, it will be the same requirements. If the government changes the immigration law, then it will reflect in their policy. So that's the only thing that happened. If the government comes out, maybe Congress come out with a new law that affects international students, then the universities will adjust their international student policy. Otherwise, everything remains the same. Everything remains the same. Yeah. Okay. I have my friend who succeeded in the American lottery 2024 and he filed a DS-260 since, but they have not yet called him. They have not yet called him up. They will. If they gave you the instruction to file the DS-260 and wait. Otherwise, let your friend go to the page where he or she did the filing. They have a page for him or her. You should go there. You see the instructions there. Follow the instructions. Don't just sit down and say, I'm waiting for them to call me. Go and check the instructions there and follow it. So tell your friend to go and look at the instructions and follow it. At times, you may have to go and arrange for your own interview date. There are situations they will send you an email to do this or that. But you should take the initiative. Take the initiative. There are instructions on the page that will tell you what to do. So please tell your friend to go and check. He or she shouldn't sit down waiting for them to call her or him. Does that make sense? Don't be afraid of the delay. They are dealing with over 50,000 people. So there will be delays somehow. But don't sit down and wait. That is the bad thing. Many people sit down and wait, waiting for them to be called. Don't wait. Don't wait. Okay. Okay. Bidemi says, any update about those who might wish to come to the US via the World Cup route? Yeah, we are still working things out concerning the World Cup. You know, the World Cup is it's a long time coming. So there are a lot going on, but I'm working behind the scenes to get things in place. I don't want any half big things. You know, everything that I do, I want it to be complete and perfect so that people can benefit from it. So I'll be updating as information comes in. Yeah, everything I'm doing it with the FIFA organization so that you get the right information. Yeah, so we'll be working on it. Just keep watching out for the information. Bidemi, you may be here by then, so you may not even need to Think about that. Okay, let me see. The information is coming. So send your questions. Send your questions. Send your questions. Jacobo, you see, if you are not a citizen of Canada, then if you want to come to the US, you will go through the process to get a visa. You get it? Most of the time, people who are in Canada that are not citizens, but it's a bit easier for them to come to the US, are students, because they know that students, you are in school in Canada, maybe it's during the summer, you're on vacation, you want to come and visit the US. So they will give you a visitor's visa, but it takes a while. It takes months for them to process it. So if you are in Canada and you want to come to the US, you are a student, what you do is you plan like 6 months ahead, and then you put your application in. They will go through it, and if they pick it, then they will call you to come for your visa. That's how they do it in Canada. But if you are going to try and come and find work, you can. It is more easier in Canada than it will be in Africa, because you are already in North America. So that makes it easier for you. But it is still the same process. You need to find a company here that will employ you. But because you are in Canada, it can be easier for you. Unless already you are bound in Canada. You see, if you are working in Canada with specific restrictions, then you need to break out of that restriction before you can leave and come. Otherwise, you can be declared illegal. And once you are declared illegal in Canada, US will also declare you illegal. And so you can't come. So it is very, very important. You need to find a company in the US that will give you that employment before you come. When I was in Canada, we had this guy. We found his food truck. So he has a food truck, a truck that he used as a restaurant or a diner or something. Food trucks, yeah, we call them food trucks. They sell food. And we went to buy food from him, and he was telling me how he has tried to become a Canadian citizen, and he has struggled, and just a week ago he got his Canadian citizenship. So his plan is to move his food truck into the US. He wants to come to the US because he has a brother in the US, and he wants to bring his food truck to the US to do business in the US, because he is going to make like 10 times more money he's making now in Canada. And I was telling him, I'm like, the amount you are charging here and the quantity of food, if you can cross over and come to the US and then charge the same amount and double your food, you'll be the richest man with food truck. You get it? Because in America, everything is big. We like everything of ours big. You get it? So if he can do it, and he's now a citizen, so he can just drive his truck across the border and come to the US. He's a Canadian citizen. If you are not, then there are a few challenges for you. But you can try. First, find out a company that will hire you. Get a job, and then you'll be able to move. It is easier from Canada than from Africa. Abdullah, does it make sense? Please let me know. Okay, Kobina says that I filed the form for the cultural exchange program, and I uploaded my CV, American Standard, and it's been 2 weeks. I haven't heard anything from them. Relax, you hear something from them. You will. You see, the difference between people here and in Africa or other places is that here, when you send an email, they will respond. It might not be instant because they are dealing with a lot of them. You get it? But they will get back to you. Keep checking your email. If you don't see it in your main email, check your spam. Be checking your spam and your mail inbox. Main inbox spam, be checking it. You will hear from them, Kwabena. They will get back to you. If they are interested in you, they will tell you to move on to the next step. You get it? If they are not, they will tell you that they are sorry, they are not interested. But you hear back from them. How you are welcome. Okay, so Kick Point says that how possible will my Virgin passport receive either America visa or Canada visa? It is possible. Why not? There's always a first time in everything. You don't have to have visas in your passport before US will give you a visa. If you do have other visas, it makes it a bit easier. But it doesn't mean that it is not possible. It is more than possible. A lot of people get their visa in their Virgin passport. Just last week, somebody, right now, I'm working on his flight, on her flight, so that she can come. She's coming in August. We put in the application. She had, I coach her for the interview. She went and did what I said, and they gave her the visa. And now she wants to come in August. And so I'm working to get her a cheaper flight that will get her here. You get it? So it was her first time, and they gave it to her. You get it? Once everything is genuine and you know what you are talking about, they will give it to you. They don't have any reason not to give it to you unless you give them one. If you give them the reason not to give it to you, then they won't. You know, so Dinah, it is more than possible. It's more than possible. People use that statement. It's a virgin passport. No, every passport one time was a virgin passport. Yeah, everybody has held a virgin passport. If you have a passport, it was once a virgin. So don't worry. Just get your stuff together, right? And your passport will cease to be virgin. Okay. David says that this platform 2025 will be our target. Inshallah, we are submitting powerful applications for scholarships and admissions with guidance from our God sent rep. No problem, Dave. Put in the applications. I like that. Put in more applications. I've told you, if you are applying to schools, don't put in less than 5. At least 5 schools. Put the application in. You will get one. You will. So I'm with you, Dave. I'm with you. 2025, our year of traveling. I'm with you. Bidemi says, I would rather suggest that you share with us the resources you have about Canada. I will. Relax. I will. I want to make sure that it is complete for you. It has everything you need. I don't want you to have any half-made resources. No. I want it to be complete so that when you go to the website, there's the links that you need so that when you click it to take you to the right place, fill in your everything. I want to get it right for you. Yeah. So you will have it. Bidemi, you will have it. Don't worry. You will have it. Olonka say you hear you will be there by then. Say amen. Amen, brother. Cake Point says that I'm scared taking my Virgin passport to the Canadian embassy, even though all my documents are joining. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. If you are scared, you are creating a negative barrier for yourself. Be confident and say that this is the time. Here I go. Yeah, getting it. Yeah, yeah, catch it. Don't be scared. Diana, don't be scared. Once your documentations, everything is right, they will give it to you. They will give it to you. And yours is a conference that you are trying to go to Canada for. So it's the conference you are going to is a recognized and powerful conference. So you shouldn't have much problem. Yeah, Diana, you shouldn't. I will say that I wish to know if you enter the US military immediately you finish your training. I wish to know if they will give you citizenship immediately after you finish. And also, can you invite someone from your country to come and attend your graduation? Okay, you have different parts of the question. Let us break it down. I think I've done a session where we've talked about US military. You can only join the US military if you are a legal resident in the US. You have a green card, then you can join the US military, or you are a citizen. Citizens are the first option. If you are a citizen of the US, then you can join the US military. But if you are a legal resident, you have a green card, they will consider you, they take in legal residents. And yes, when you get into the military, they will work and get you citizenship. Most of them, in fact, most of them get their citizenship once they enter into the military. So it is there. But the important thing is getting into the military first. You need to get in first. You get it? It's not everybody that can join the US military because it has to do with security. So if you are somebody that they can't trust you with a country, they won't let you into the military. You get it? So first you need to get the opportunity to enter. And when you get into the military and your training and it is time for graduation, you can invite whoever you want to invite. You see, the question is, what the person you have invited, the person that you have invited to attend your graduation, does the person qualify to be given a visa? That is the question that needs to be answered. The fact that you have invited the person to your graduation doesn't mean that they have to give the person visa. The person must prove to the embassy that yes, he or she deserves to come and support you. If it is your mother or your father, most of the time they will give them the visa because they are your parents. You see, they are your parents. And then maybe if they are your siblings, yeah, So those are the things you have to look at. Who am I inviting to come to the graduation? Is the person close to me to the point where they are supposed to be with me while graduating? If you just invite your friend, why should they give your friend a visa to come in and support you? What is so important about your friend that you have to give the visa to come to your graduation? Is this some joke? Where are your parents? Where are your brothers and sisters? They come first in the line before friends or somebody else. You get it? So if it is it is credible, they will give the person the visa to come and support you. Of course, they want you to enjoy your graduation. So they will. They will. So I hope I've answered your questions. I hope I've answered all parts of the questions. Yeah, the military citizenship graduation. I think so. Let me know if the answer makes sense. Olonka says we'll go there together. Okay. Brenda Asante. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Brenda is watching from US and my husband is watching from Ghana. I know, Brenda. I know. Brenda love too much. She loves love too much. Happy to see you. I hope everything is going well. Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Okay. Temi says that I was denied B1, B2 last week. Sorry, Temi. What happened? What happened? Send me a message after the session. WhatsApp me. Let me find out what happened. Joe says, good evening, family. Good evening, Joe. Hope everything is great with you. Okay, Joe says, I'm still confused since I came back from my second interview by the FPU and still haven't heard from them yet. I'm in the second week, so I want to ask how long it will take for me to be called. Actually, mine is CR1 type. I told you they are looking at things. I told you that there's no deadline or timeline on it. The person in the US has told them some facts. You have also given them some facts. Immediately at the interview, they couldn't corroborate those two facts. So they are taking time to do fact finding. It's an administrative thing that they are doing. At times it can take a week, at times it can take a month. CR1, you are going to become a resident here, permanent resident, and possibly a citizen. So it is very important that they check everything before they allow you in. You get it? But in 99% of the cases, they will give you the visa. They will give you the visa because it's your wife or your husband, whichever. So rest assured, just be patient. Be patient. Go about your life. Don't let this prevent you from living. Go about your life. Everything will be fine. At times, they may even come to where you work to check, and they will come, and because this is worrying you, you didn't even go to work. They will go there to check your workplace, and you are not there. And they will say, oh, we don't even know whether he's still working here. So go about your normal life. They will get back to you. Whatever decision they take, they will get back to you. They are not like our people, where somebody say, I'll get back to you, and you never hear from the person. You will hear from them. So Joe, relax. Relax. Is that okay? Relax. You will hear from them. Don't be confused at all. Don't be confused at all. Rather, you should be hopeful. You should be hopeful that they are checking to make sure that they can give you the visa. The reason they say go and we'll get back to you is because they want to give you the visa. They just want to be sure that you are the right guy they are giving the visa to. That's all. So you are in good hands. Don't worry. Abdullah say, yes, I understood the explanation. Okay, good. Oh, okay. So the person is doing the training right now. Okay, then he doesn't have a problem. The person is okay. Don't worry about the person. The person is okay. But if the person is inviting somebody to come to the graduation, it should be the family members. If it is the family members and is able to prove that, oh, okay, yeah, these people are my family members. When they come, they have a place to sleep. They will sleep here. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this. The proof of my fans to take care of them. They will give them the visa. Yeah, they will give them the visa. Okay. Brenda says that I'm in the US. My husband is in Ghana. In April, I filed for his green card. They say they will reach a decision concerning the validity of our relationship. What can we do to guarantee approval at the first time? Just make sure that your relationship is valid. You get it? That's all they want to see. Do they have the marriage certificate? Do they have pictures of the marriage? Do they have videos of the marriage? Do they have messages between the two of you that shows that yes, you two are married? Those are the things they want to see. They want to verify it's not a scam marriage. People do that. There are people who do that. So they want to verify. If it is a genuine marriage, don't worry. If it is a genuine marriage, don't worry. The way I even see the two of you, your faces, with all those smile and like, is it a kiss or whatever? You see, it's good. It's good. So Brenda, don't worry. Don't stress yourself too much. I know you've missed your husband. I know you're expecting to see him. I know it. I know it. So don't worry, just relax, be patient, go about your normal life. If you believe in God, pray about it. Pray about it. Do what you have to do, and then it will be well. If you give them all the documents they ask for, everything should be fine. Brenda, is that comforting enough? Our says it makes sense. Okay. Bidemi says that, can the counselor ask for the actual year one is going to spend for the particular course in the US? At what point can one start telling the counselor that he or she has offer from other universities but chooses one? The counselor will let you know when they are talking. You need to be smart and listen to them. You will know at what point to say that, but they will ask you, when is your program? From what date to what date? But they want to know whether you know the validity of your period in the US. They want to know whether you are thinking of returning back home. That is the thing. So you should know everything about your program, the name of the school, the address of the school, the contact person of the school. You need to know it by heart, on top of your head. If you are asleep and they wake you up, you should be able to say, not go and stand there. They ask you the question, so what address is your school? Then you are done. You are done. You are not sure. You don't know what you are doing. You should know the address, the contact person, everything, where it is located, the date your program begins, the date your program ends, what you are trying to do after it ends. Make sure that you know all those things so that you are specific. Remove from your conversation when you are in the consular office. I hope that will help you. Make sure you know all those things. It is very, very, very important. And you will know it where to let them know that you've gotten offers from different universities and you decided to choose the one that you have chosen. You will know it. Brenda says, thank you for your kindness. You are welcome, Brenda. You are welcome. Joe says, thanks for encouraging me. I really do appreciate it. You are welcome. Henceforth, I'll relax. Relax. You are good. Relax. Okay. I wish to know. Oh, it's your big brother. Okay, good. Good. Let him invite you. Mm, let him invite you. He's a permanent resident. If he's not a citizen yet, he will soon. He will, depending on the years he has been a permanent resident. When you are a permanent resident for 5 years, after that you can put in your application if you meet the requirements around it. You should have stayed in the US continuously for 5 years without going anywhere outside the US. After that, you can apply to become a citizen. Mhm. I wish to know if he can invite up to 2 people from his home country. He can invite 100 people. He can invite 100 people. It doesn't matter. There's no limit to the number of people he can invite. The only thing is that the people he's inviting, do they qualify to be given a visa? Does he have the resources to invite 2 people? Those are the questions that he would need to answer. It doesn't matter the number that he's inviting. He can invite anybody he wants if he has what it takes to invite them. Does that make sense? If I want to invite my family, but I don't have any money, how am I going to take care of them when they come? Or I don't even have a place to sleep myself, and then I'm inviting them. Where would they sleep? Maybe I have only one bedroom. One bedroom. They won't let you invite people to come when there is no place for them to live. You get it? Because when you are applying, they will ask you for your address. They will check what building is it? Where is it located? Is it one bedroom family house? Is it one bedroom apartment? They will check all those things because they don't want the people to come and become a burden. So that when they come and you are not able to take care of them, the government will have to end up taking care of them. The government doesn't want to do that. That's why the government wants to be sure that if you are inviting somebody, you can take care of the person when they come. Or the person coming has his or her own resources to take care of him or herself. That's why they will check all those things. You get it? So it doesn't matter the number. Brenda, thank you, pa. Hey, Brenda, I've started doing pa. We are in trouble. Our relationship is very valid. What is the next step after they approve our relationship? They will tell you what to do next. So when they approve and then they invite you, they will let you go and do the medicals. They will let him go and do the medicals and all the tests and everything so that he can come. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, just that I think it is the medicals that cost a little bit. The medicals cost a little bit because it's a big business opportunity for those labs. They charge a lot, so you need to be ready for that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that will be a problem. The amount they charge, you should be able to take care of it. So I think that will be the next. But once they approve it, they will want you to go and do your medicals. Him, not you. I keep confusing it. Him, mm, him to do the medicals, and then they will take it from there. They will be telling you the next step, whatever to do. If they face any challenge, they will let you know so that you fix it and then you move on. It is husband and wife issue. They take it serious. Mm. They wouldn't want to delay you. Because of the COVID, what happened? There's a lot of backlog. That's why some of these things delay. Otherwise, it shouldn't delay. So you should be fine. You should be fine. Mm. Elizabeth says, can a friend of mine get an interview date from now? I've shown you how to get an early invitation for interview. So check that. Elizabeth, share that video with the person. Let the person watch it and know what to do. Yeah. Those who follow that video and what I told them got their interview dates early. Mm-hmm. Bidemi says, honestly, your type of approach, reasoning, and response to questions are top notch. Thank you. It is for your good. The reason is because of you. You want to make sure that you get it right. How I say it makes sense. How I wish you could be the one interviewing me, join. You don't want me to interview you. No, you don't want me to interview you. Bedemi, you don't. You don't want me to interview you. You have no idea what I may say. But that would have been nice. It would have been nice. Dustin Nan, the real Dustin Nan. What is that? I don't get what you are saying. I don't. Godwin says good evening. Godwin, welcome. How are you? Hope everything is fine. Let us keep sharing the link. Share, invite your friends. Let them come in and benefit. Let them come in and benefit. Okay, let me see. Sarah is watching. Those just joining us, let us know where you are joining us from. And if it's your first time, let us know. Andrew. Blessing. Okay. Okay. And Kenneth. Kenneth just joined. Let us know where you are joining from. And if it's your first time joining our live session, let us know. If you are not following the page, do that. Do that so that you don't miss anything from us. People are asking for certain things that we already have the information there. You know, if you are not following, you won't have access to that information. So do that. Abdullah says, please, I have one of my aunties whose daughter has passed her SHS result but failed her biology paper because she was sick and was admitted at the hospital. So she had F9 in the biology. And someone is promising her that he can work on an undergraduate course. Is it course or course? Maybe a course. You see, anything is possible. This is my approach. If you have related with me for a while, you know my approach. Anything is possible. But you see, the fact that we want to give you admission doesn't mean that we should give an F admission. We don't have to pass F. You get it? Depending on the grade. I don't mean the F9 itself, but the grade point. How much you got that gave you the F9. At times, when you evaluate it, they can move it from F to maybe D. You get it? So in that case, then you can use it. But my advice would be to rewrite it so that you get something like B or B plus, something like that. It makes it better. You get it? But you can also do the evaluation. Abdullah, she can do the evaluation and then see how it will come out. If the F is still on it, it reduces your chances. If even you get the admission, at times financial assistance will become difficult. You know, so that's my advice. If there's somebody who can do it for her, that's okay. That's great. Then she doesn't have to write again. You get it? But be careful. I don't know the person, so I can't say anything about the person. But be careful. Especially if you are going to pay money to the person. Be careful. I don't want them to take your money and then you search for them and you won't find them. So if the person is promising that they can help work on it, just be careful. And if you want to give it a shot, hey, go ahead. Yeah. It's a decision you are making for yourself or for your relative. You get it? Yeah. So Abdullah, that's my little advice here. Ken is joining us from Ghana. Ken, you are welcome. I wish to know if it is better for him to invite by siblings that are civil servants or siblings that are still going to school. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, but of course, if somebody is already working, is working, depending on the situation, there are so many things, like I said earlier, that they will look at. The work that the person is doing in the country. Is it a job that is valuable enough for him or her to come to US and go back to it? Or is it some job that he can easily just ignore, get to the US and refuse to go back? Those are questions that they will want to know answer to. Is the person in school at a stage where he or she need to go and finish, or he's looking for an escape? Those are the things they are thinking about. You get it? So you need to be able to prove to them that this person is only coming for graduation and will return. You have to prove that. You have to prove that. You have to prove that. It's a bit difficult in these situations, but it's possible. It's possible. Once they are siblings, it's possible. Because, of course, it's your siblings who will come and support you. So let him give it a shot, whether it's a student or somebody working. It doesn't matter much. Okay, Abdullah says it's promising here that you can work to get her daughter on an undergraduate course for them in the US. How possible is that? Because I told her with that result, she can't get a school in the state. It is possible to get a school in the state. That's what I'm saying. Just that you may be able to, it may reduce your opportunities. Maybe you want a scholarship, you may not be able to get it. If you are trying to go straight to university, that might also be a problem. Maybe you want to get him or her into a trade school. You get it? That is possible. Once you evaluate the transcript or the results, to be able to get a trade school or community college or something. It is possible. All I'm saying is that tell them to be careful. Tell them to be careful. I don't know who it is, so I can't say anything to that. I can't sit here and make assumptions about that person. I can't do that. I can't do that. That would be like judging the person while you don't know the person. Yeah, I don't know who the person is. I don't know what he does. Maybe he's even a worker at the consulate. You never know, so just tell them to be careful. That's all. That's all you can do. Okay. Cake Point says that I might be going to the Canadian Embassy. I feel they might watch my page and see your videos I have always been sharing. Don't you think they will scrutinize my documents with a view that I'm desperate to travel, even though the assumption might be wrong? They watch my videos. They do. They watch my videos. They watch my videos. And they know that I'm showing people the right way. That's one advantage here. If they see that you have been watching this, then they expect you to do the right thing. You get it? They expect you to do the right thing. They expect you to follow what I'm saying. That might be to your advantage. That might be to your advantage. if they are going to relate it to my videos that you watch, then it's an advantage to you, because they know I've been teaching the right thing. They know I'm showing people how to travel legally. You get it? So that is an advantage for you. So let them watch your Facebook page. You can even share it with them. Tell them, see, I've been planning for this. I've been planning to make sure that I get it right. That's what they need. Mm? Believe me, they want you to come to their country. They want you to come. The only thing is they don't just want anybody to come. Mm? So if they know you have been preparing, you are doing the right thing, of course they are going to let you come. So sharing my videos is an advantage for you, believe me. Mm? Don't be scared at all. You can even tell them to check it out. You have been followed the right way to get it right, so that you don't make any mistake. And the person who have been teaching you this knows what he's talking about. Mm? So you are in good hands. Diana, you are in good hands. Brenda says that God bless you for answering questions. Thank you for advice and reassurance. You are welcome. Ours is that there are some that are police officers. Okay. It doesn't actually matter, because I've seen military people who are being denied visas. People go to the embassy with their military uniform, with the badges and everything displayed there, thinking that when they see all those things, they will give them the visa. No. Who cares about your medals? There are better medals here, man. So they can be police officers. You just have to prove that they deserve the visa. That's all you need to do. Yeah. So they should get their stuff together. At least police officers, everything about them should be genuine. So that is an advantage for them. Dana, don't let your hair spin, please. Don't let your hair spin. You are good. You are good. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You are fine. You are fine. Okay, let me see. Daniel says that you are really helping us. God bless you. God bless you too. God bless you too. Yeah. Just relax and do what you have to do. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Any more questions? No more questions. We are good. We are good. Any more questions? If we are done with the questions, then I think we are good for tonight. Temi says that how long does it take to process EB3 non-skilled worker visa? It's between 90 days and 2 years. You see the span between 90 days and 2 years, which means that it mostly depends on the one filing for you and processing it for you. Most of the EB visas, there are caps. There are normal that they give. And so if, for instance, this year they are issuing 30,000 visas for those in that category. And by the time they got to you, they've issued the 30,000. They have to wait for the next year. Then you will be part of the early people. You get it? So that they may process it for you. But at times, if the people who need you to come and work for them really need you and it's urgent, they can push it and it can be done early for you. That's why I say 90 days. That's what the law says, between 90 days and 2 years. So as early as 3 months, you can get your visa. And as late as 2 years, you can get your visa. Tell me, that's how that goes. I hope that answers your question. Abdullah, thank you too. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I'll give 5 minutes more and then we can round it up. All I would like to tell you is just be honest. Just be honest. Don't try to beat the system. You can't beat the system. They have been doing this for a long time. So they know all the tricks and the things that people do. They know. Just get your things right. Get your documentations right and do it the right way. I'm not saying that if you do it the right way, by force, they will give you. No. But at least you have done it right. If they don't give you, you try again. You get it? But if you don't do it right, then it becomes another challenge that you need to overcome. And what you don't want to do is to misrepresent yourself or say something that is not true about you. When they find out that you have lied, you have misrepresented yourself, that is a ban from the US. You won't get the opportunity to come here again. You come under the 216, that is something. And once US bans you for misrepresentation, the other countries that share information with them automatically are going to ban you. You get it? You don't want that. You don't want that. So make sure you do your things right. Speak the truth. Tell the truth. Present the right documentation. Don't forge anything. And you'll be good. You'll be good. And Temi says that, how about through the business route? Maybe I want to start African food store. That is the B visa. So you can come for business purposes. But then if you want to start African food store, you want to start African food store here in the US or what? If here in the US, then you are going to do an investment. You want to come to the US to invest. That is a different category by itself. There are requirements. I think recently they've increased the amount that you need to invest to be able to get that visa. I think it's somewhere around, I think it's over $100,000 or something. I don't have the exact amount, but you can check. If you want to come and invest in the US, there's a certain amount you need to bring to invest in the country before they will give you a visa to come and live here. If you don't have that kind of amount, you can't come and invest in the US. So it makes me think that, okay, to invest in the US, you need a huge amount to invest to be able to get that visa. You get it? So tell me, if you have that, I can check for you. I think it's over $100,000. I think it's over $100,000 that you need, the minimum, to be able to invest. It might be more. It might be more. I can check for you if you really want to come and invest here. I can check for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Ken says, I'm a banker in Ghana with over 15 years working experience. I desire to travel to the US or Canada. What visa category do I belong and where do I start from? I think with your background, you can have a better shot with Canada, where you're going to use your experience to enter. So, send me a WhatsApp after the session. Let me look at your resume, and then we'll take it from there. There are a few things I'll have to look out for on your resume to see the direction that we can move in. So WhatsApp me after the session, and then WhatsApp me your resume. Tell me your name, Kenneth Atobra, and then tell me you were on the call so that I know who I'm dealing with, and then add your resume to it, and then I'll tell you the direction that you can take. Robert, how are you? Hope you are doing well. I hope your interview is coming up this week. Make sure you prepare. Watch all the videos on interview. And like I said at the beginning of this session, if you have an interview session to attend this week, next week, make sure you prepare. Remove from your vocabulary. Remove it. Know the facts about the school, the address of the school, the contact person that you are dealing with, the course you are going to do, when the program starts, when the program will end, how you are planning to come back to your country to use the skills and the knowledge you gain. Make sure you focus on those things. You should be fine. Some of them might not even ask you those questions. So relax and just be confident. Don't go and let fear cripple you so that you are not able to talk. Relax and get in the game with them. You should be fine. All the best. If you need any other help, let me know. Sweet Frost, it's okay. Sweet Frost, it's okay. You are late, but it's okay. Just go back and watch the video with your husband and watch it. We've answered the very good questions, and they will be helpful. Okay. Let me see. Austin. Okay. Let me know where you are watching from. Okay. Yeah, Mary, you are late, but that's okay. The video will still be on the platform, so take your time, watch it. Wonderful questions came today. We've talked about it. I've updated you guys on Canada, what we can do, and what I'm planning to do for you guys when it comes to Canada. So don't miss that part. Don't miss that part. There are some opportunities there. Tell me you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So, guys, have a wonderful night. Enjoy your night. Stay positive. Do the right thing. Get it right the first time, and you should be good. I will see you. Share the link with everybody you know. Invite them to be part of the platform. Make sure that you are on top of your game. I love you all. You have a blessed week. Bye-bye.